Any other question, please? You know, there was an experiment made which should have been completely forbidden, according to your standards, of course. And that experiment failed bitterly to your satisfaction, I'm telling you this. A blind man was married to a deaf woman. You see? So the result was absolutely devastating for both. You can conceive that situation where a blind man is married to a deaf woman. Blind man can be made to understand things through language of signs. And the deaf woman could not speak, so she made the language of signs which was meaningless to the blind person. And the blind man could not make any language of signs, he could only speak. And the deaf and dumb woman could not understand. So the marriage was unhappily brought to an end, happily for them, within a matter of few days. It was impossible for them to live together. But I have seen marriages between the two blind parties and two deaf parties, and they have been successful. Because both could speak, both could understand their sentiments and their values and things, and in some ways they can be very successful. But for some reasons of convenience, mutual convenience, in the sense that both cannot see, so for them to cook and things, it's difficult. But on the other hand, we have also seen blind women who have been so independent, completely independent, that they could cook their own food and the food for others as well. There used to be one blind lady in Qadian who was such an expert. Bhabhi Zainab, we used to call her, in cooking and in all these things. She was very clever, that it was a treat to eat things cooked by her. So you are underestimating the blind people and their capabilities. Once I remember in Rabwa during 1951, or after in the early days of Rabwa settlement, there was a very strange and a very unique dust storm of which we had never seen before the like of it. Suddenly overtook us while we were saying Asr prayer. And it was so fast and so thick that it became complete dark. Such pitch darkness I have never seen. You really could not see your own hand at this distance. Everything was completely dark suddenly. And it was so awe-inspiring that everybody was really scared to death. Some people even thought that Qiyamah has come or is about to reach. So in that state, after the prayer, when everybody was wondering what has happened, we heard a very calm, peaceful voice, that of Hazrat Hafiz Muhammad Ramzan Sahib. And he said, gentlemen, I know your state, your state of helplessness, but I can help. If anybody wants to be led to his house, I'll lead him. Now, a full train, a procession of people followed Hafiz Sahib. And he was told who was following him. So he took them to each one's house, knocked at the door and declared, Mr. So-and-so, enter your house. Mr. So-and-so, enter your house. And he did not commit a single mistake. He was so clever. So don't underestimate the qualities of the blind people. We have seen blind couples coping with the situation very well. So before making your religion, think of these things.
Was there a discussion going on there at that time?
Yes, yes, this is why I'm telling you. Please. Yes.
Only to supplement what Huzur has said just now, I'd cite the example of Maulana Abul Hashim. He was
East Pakistan, Bangladesh.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Yes, yes.
He was a very learned man. He rose to be a minister in the undivided Bengal government, and after that he was head of the Islamic Cultural Central in Dhaka, and he visited Rabwa at the invitation of your predecessor, Huzur.
Yes.
And he was the most highly respected person.
And I'll further supplement your observation by telling you that I held quite a long discussion with him. In fact, those who were appointed by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Salis to meet him and to eat with him during his stay, my name was also included. So we had some very interesting discussions, and he made a very intelligent observation about Rabwa, which I was surprised that exactly in the same manner, the same observation was made by a professor of anthropology from the University of London, who was visiting Pakistan and studying various cultures. So that coincidence struck me very, very much, because it at least showed that both were of highly intelligent quality, of the same, almost the same station. When at the end of his stay, I casually asked him about his impression of Rabwa, he said, my impression is this, that it is not Pakistan. It is not this continent. It is an island. And when he went back, he wrote a very fine letter of appreciation. And whenever Ahmadis met him later on, he was so deeply impressed by the cultural values. While he was a blind man, yet he could see things, see through people. He was a very intelligent person, I agree with you.
After his return from Rabwa, in spite of opposition by all the Ahmadi ulama, he agreed to chair one of our meetings.
See.
And he threatened to resign in all of the offices of the Pharaoh.
If there is.
He was prevented from presiding over our.
Wonderful. Yes, yes, I know. A very courageous man and illuminated inside by Allah. How is he? Is he still alive? I hope it is.
He certainly was when I left Bangladesh about 12 years ago.
So any other question or azan? It's your choice. One question can be asked. Yes, please, Salim. You are officiating Chaudhry Muhammad Abdul Rashid very well. Yes, please.